Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Singleton. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. But that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They bring the punter onto the field now. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Aller. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The PAT is no good. Wow. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. They'll run it to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU State.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking right, this one caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's second down after that completion. Dropping back, it's Allen. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2, they get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Throws a rocket toward the right side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Penn State 19, LSU.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Collins. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
LSU.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They go with a direct snap. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Aller. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Second down after that run on the previous play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He's running out of time here. And a sophomore making an impact play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. State offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball out to the 15. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Always looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Finds room at the 30. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Back to throw. It's Collins. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To throw, it's Aller. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. The quarterback's got it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Aller. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 22 after the miss.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete on the crossing route. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Back to throw. It's Collins. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space at the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Launching downfield. Makes the catch downfield.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. There was a foot race and he won it. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Aller. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And they'll down this right at midfield. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He hands it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not floundering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal upcoming. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A gap and try to...
Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. It's Collins. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Penn State offense comes back on the field. They'll run the option. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Team now set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here.
Here we go.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 fourth down attempts. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets